Hello everyone, welcome to a new Modern video. This deck came second in the Modern Challenge this weekend, and it is something that a lot of people have talked about, and I'm very happy to try it. It's Black-White Scamblade, which is a pretty cool name, if I have to be honest. There is both the scam effect of Grief and Ephemerate. This deck actually was the one that invented the coded the word scam for this archetype because during a stream of Aspiring Spike, Spike went Grief Ephemerate and the opponent said it's a scam or something, and that's kind of how it started. And you know, it kept the name from that one. But yeah, so this is the OG with Ephemerate, so you get to stop their card 3 times, but you don't get a +1/+1, just like you do with Not Dead After All and Undying Evil. And that is something that it's weird, right? Because we've seen how, I think the other day was that my opponent Grief Ephemerated me, and I was able to win the game at like 3 life. But if they had given a +1/+1, yes, I would have kept an extra card, but it would have attacked me for more. So it is something like the trade-off of Ephemerate. The difference is that you can like proactively blink your Stoneforge or your Orcish Bowmaster or your Solitude or even your Grief. You don't have to wait until it dies, like you do in Not Dead After All. So you have that little trade-off. This list also has Mana Tithe, which is a card that people don't play around normally, so you definitely get people, but once this gets stocked, it will be more common to play around, and it's not as free as Days, so, you know, even if in Legacy people have to play around Days, it's still a very good card. Well, the fact that is when it costs 1 mana makes it less good than Days, don't even need to say that. But yeah, so the Stoneforge package are Lion Sash, Sword of Fire and Ice, Kaldra Compleat. Legion to the Ashes is a card that I didn't know existed. It's basically a Vindicate, but can clear all the tokens as well, whereas Vindicate can blow up a land like Urza's Saga. The mana base is quite straightforward. There's some of these lands, which is nice. It's definitely nice to have access to a canopy land in your colors. Rakdos can't do that. Sideboard is a bunch of cards, not. Yes, you have some nice tools. I was mentioning how with the Rakdos Scam, your burn matchup gets worse because you don't have that Fury turn 1 anymore. And I have a Collective Brutality and Ob Nixilis to fight burn now in the Rakdos Scam. I wrote an article about Scam. It's gonna go up as always on Channel 4, but probably when this video is out, the article is already out. But yeah. Alright, so Orzhov Scam, here we go. I believe that Dauthi Voidwalker remains one of the best card in the format, as the format is so combo-oriented. There's very little fair decks outside of like Blue-Red Murktide, which is, you know, probably the most popular deck, Blue-Red Murktide, but just because it's a very fun deck, not necessarily because it's the best deck to play. I'll definitely doubt that, but you know. And Dauthi Voidwalker isn't great against Murktide. It's fine, but you know, dives to removal for 2 mana, so you're trading down. But when you're playing against the very many combo decks, you love to have Dauthi Voidwalker combined with Thoughteize and Grief. Hello everyone, welcome to the chat. Daniel, hello. Daniel, was it me or yesterday you did not? You weren't in my chat. Was that the first day ever that you weren't here? I kind of missed you, you know? Hello. Hello from New York? Nice. What time is it in New York? 3 a.m. Hello, Bosch. Today we're gonna record a podcast. Lots to talk about, as always. It's gonna be just me and Anthony today. Javier is away in the hot southern Spain. Yeah, you have to look up what Legion of the Ashes is. I had to buy it as well. This is not a card I own in real life either. Maybe I do. I mean, so you know how I say buy high, never sell. I also mean like draft or like open a bunch of things and just keep the playable ones and kind of like So my collection is super well sorted, super well sorted. I have like booster boxes of like a set, for example, let's say Brothers War, and I put inside there everything that isn't worth of getting into the boxes. Yeah, my opponent hasn't joined but disconnected, unfortunately, so I guess I can show a little bit of what I mean with the boxes. So I have behind me, you see those little like that, like that land, that blue, the multicolor, like this is all like white long boxes divided by colors, and they have like divided by rarity and mana cost. Not alphabetical order because my cards are Italian and English, so you can't do that. If your collection is all English, you can also divide by alphabetical order. And also I have artifact and white in these two ultimate guard boxes. And this one here, Channel Fireball, it's the pauper box where all the pauper cards go. And yeah, and it's great. I just build a deck in a second and I unbuild it in a second, and I enjoy that a lot. I would say I enjoy that a lot because it's my collection. If I had to do it for a job, maybe I wouldn't enjoy it so much. But I really enjoy to build magic decks and unbuild magic decks. That's probably the thing I do too much. I unbuild them all the time, take out all the sleeves, and then like maybe I have to build it again soon. Yeah, this is what I always do with the thing. And this one, this nice one here, this is where my old pre-mod and old school cards go. Ooh, Kyle. Hello, sorry, I don't have the sound because I'm in a different scene. On this scene, you would have heard the turu turu sound. Do I think Reckless Cam is still a good deck? Yes, for sure. For sure. Not this week, but the next week I'm gonna make the Modern Power ranking, as always at the end of every month. I mean, I will see the results, but I'm definitely putting Reckless Cam very high. I would say that the top 4 is pretty clear. The A tier deck is pretty clear. It's gonna be Amulet, Yawgmoth, Living End, Team of Rhinos. Modern is all about combo decks now. Fair decks are a step behind. But Rakdos Scam is probably the best fair deck, tied with Blue and Murktide in my opinion. Probably just a little bit ahead. We'll see. We'll see the next week result. I also Magical Line Dex was down this week. I wasn't able to check the decks that did well. Yeah, it's still like you can't access the deck list of this weekend. You could only see like a couple of challenges. I know that this one came second. It was the Friday night challenge. What about Scales? Sure, I mean it's good, but yeah, I think those other 4 decks are the tier A, in my opinion. Alright, my opponent showed up. Hello, Gimmicks. How's it going? My hand is fine. I don't mind being on the draw when I have Mana Tithe. Yeah, I'm kind of a hater of Cursed Totem anyway, though. You will, it's gonna be hard to see me with a Cursed Totem. You'll be like, Mango, it's in your sideboard. I know, but I net decked. You know, these videos have I try to entertain you with my gameplay, but they definitely don't be like, oh, Mango played this deck, I better net deck it. No, I'm net decking it too, so. Whenever I upload an article, that's where I think a lot about the deck list, so, you know. Or, you know, when I play, let's say, LMS Barcelona, you know, an event like that, then I swear I think a lot about the archetype. Okay, opponent goes... Okay, that's weird. I don't know what's happening there. Oh, this is Fire Ice. Oh, okay. Do I want to go Grief? Grief, Pitch Legion of the Ashes? Nah, I'm gonna wait. With this Mana Tithe up. You always miss the deck intros. Oh no, but you have the pizza badge. You can go back and check it. Okay, opponent goes Elemental and passes. That's weird. Cavern of Souls in that deck. What is it? I could have Force of Negation on this. Oh wow. Okay. So I want to go Dauthi Voidwalker, and then I want to go Grief, Pitch Legion of the Ashes. And whatever I exile, it goes under the Dauthi. They have a Dead Gone on my thing. Okay. I got the One Ring. I thought my opponent was playing Rhinos. Okay, so opponent has a bunch of reactive card here. Or color, oh not. Alright, I'm gonna go Stoneforge. I'm gonna grab the Sword of Fire and Ice because I have Orcish Bowmaster. I can put the sword everywhere. I guess they have Leyline Binding. So I can just binding the sword. Maybe I'm just getting Lion Sash then. Nah, I still prefer the sword. Yo, Niyo Dogawa. Thank you for the 3rd month. Welcome to the stream. You can go, oh wow, binding on this. Unfortunately, no Ephemerate. This is another very big upside of Ephemerate is that you can go on a removal spell that exiles. Like the Ephemerate, like in this exact spot, it would be amazing because oh wow, and they play around Mana Tithe. Crazy. With Cavern of Souls, they're able to play around Mana Tithe. Very impressive. So they can Solitude one of my things, but I have Sword, so I guess they'll... It's so unfortunate that they have this Cavern of Souls to play around my Mana Tithe. Because here would be a blowout, like against a normal deck without Cavern of Souls. A Vindicate is a great draw here. I can Vindicate the Leyline Binding. Get... Do I want to get Kaldra Compleat or do I want to get Lion Sash? So Lion Sash is a... Nah, I'm gonna get Kaldra Compleat. And I pass. This Mana Tithe is a dead card, unfortunately. Could have Mana Tithed the first Fire Ice. I just saw my opponent was Rhino, so I wanted to keep Mana Tithe for the next turn. Here I'm taking 6, down to 10 if they attack me with both. Okay, let me untap with Stoneforge. I'm gonna put Kaldra into play. I think I just want to attack with this Orc army only. And pass, yeah, because I'm on 10 here. Actually not too much life. If they have a Solitude, I think they would have killed my Stoneforge, so I'm just gonna pass. Obviously wrong, I should have not done a main phase. For some reason I thought I wanted to attack, then I changed my plan. This way, yeah. Yeah, this is awful, I'm sorry. Anyway. It's not that it matters too much, but I'm going to still do that next turn. This only exiles a creature, it doesn't exile Planeswalker Tidebinder. Nah, it might. I just was like, oh yeah, I don't know. Better play the Kaldra. I didn't. I didn't get through exactly what was going on there. Okay, so now I have one card in hand. I'm taking 6 again. Not doing any Ephemerate end of turn. Okay. Play around anything or just attack, draw a card, kill that, and then I can like blink this to block. Or I can just take it too. If they have anything, I die here. Main deck Force of Vigor. My bad, let's concede. This game wasn't played well. Probably wouldn't have mattered, but yeah. Alright. Okay, so all these cards are playable. I believe in the Mana Tithe still. Okay, what do we got here? Oh wow, they revealed Kiruga. I didn't even notice that. Did they not reveal it game 1? Did they forget to reveal it? Or I guess my opponent lagged a lot at the beginning, like they arrived 4 minutes late. I must have missed it. Maybe they just misclicked it. I mean, it's unlikely that I miss the revealing of Kiruga. I would have definitely not played around Crushing Footfalls if that revealed Kiruga. You didn't see it? Yeah, I don't think it was there. How about I go Stoneforge Grief? Nah, I want to slow roll Grief. I want to slow roll Grief a bit more. I'll just go Stoneforge. I'm not gonna get Kaldra, so that my opponent like doesn't kill it, and then I go Kaldra. Because like the opportunity of drawing Ephemerate or Not Dead After All just makes the Grief play so good, I think. The Fire Ice is pretty annoying. I mean, that's a very strong curve off a Kiruga deck. 1-drop, 2-drop. Yeah, sign me up. Alright, land or Scam Effect? Another 2-drop. Yeah. Not a single play available to me. That's brutal. Very brutal. I'm gonna still wait on the Grief. My hand is very weak. I need something. I need a Grief thing. No more? Alright. I mean, at least I can do this. Triggering the ice. Twice. Ice twice. I can go ring, but I guess I do have the orc now to the ring. Ephemerate. Okay, I'll yeah, definitely wait now. He's like is missing Fable a lot. Well, I wouldn't even have lands to hit Fable, but yeah. Okay, my opponent goes land. And they go ring. Okay. So I can't grief. I cannot grief now. I cannot Thoughtseize. At least they can't have Fury. Let's look at the bright side. They can go Supreme Verdict, of course. No, actually they can't. They need double white. Anger of the Gods. That hurts. The thing is that I'm gonna discard like 4 cards this turn, or whatever, 3 cards, and my opponent will just pop this thing, draw 3 more. I can discard these 3 here. The One Ring is played everywhere. How can you say that? Like, just like very few decks that play it, and they, yeah, it's play everywhere. Everywhere you see the One Ring. Allora, I want to keep you with Fable. Not that it matters, because you redraw everything anyway. Hello, Atremax. You play this deck without the Mana Tithe, and it's a little different sideboard. And you had the same problems. Hmm. This game isn't necessarily over, although if I win, it's because my opponent doesn't really draw much now, or just doesn't replace the Yawgmoth, but like they have Teferi as well. Let's say that they had a pretty high draw here. Both games like Double Ice is definitely what you want to do in a Keruga deck. And also game 1, not revealing Keruga made me miss sequence because I thought they were Rhinos. I mean, you have the combo in this deck, the Grief Scam. You have the same amount of them. Alright, I bounced Grief. Okay, but there are 3 with the One Ring in play. Sorry, a 6, going to 3. I'm not gonna concede, but obviously, like, it's not looking great. I think my best play here is Dauthi. And in a very unlikely scenario where they, in their top 6 cards of their deck, they have no answers, I win the game. Very unlikely scenario where in the top 6 cards of the deck they don't have an answer. Because they draw 2 of a Fable plus draw step and 4. So they actually need the top 7 cards to not be an answer. Or another ring. So almost 0% chance, but this is my out. Wallace. Good morning. Thank you for the 3rd month. Also, the Cavern of Souls game 1 was brutal, because I had Mana Tithe and they had Cavern. Which they probably play like as a one-of. Alright, I'll concede. They go Omnath land, gain life, it's over. Alright. Thank you guys. It was a tough game 1, a tough match 1. Let's see if I can bounce back. No, like you say this deck is mana hungry, but if you look at the mana curve, it stops at 2, whereas basically. I would say it's not that mana hungry. The new scam deck plays a lot more. This is my list of the Rakdos scam. It plays like 6/3 drops. Also, I added a Fable. So this is much more mana hungry. I did add a land. Grief Ephemerate is great. I don't even know if Grief Ephemerate is better than Grief Not Dead after all, though. Alright. Bah, let's keep this hand. The full range, you give every 2 lander, every 5 lander. Nothing in between. Sorry, everything in between, actually. Let me go Stoneforge. I grab the... I'll grab the Kaldra. Ask the question, do you have it? If they have it, it's okay. I can easily CR casting this. Push, okay. Alright, I'm gonna fetch now, because this deck play Tishana. I always play around Tishana these days. Yeah, I could see cutting Urborg. Casting Grief. I wish I had Thoughtseize last turn to curve out better. Grief goes on the stock. Do you have Tishana? Yeah, it looks like that. No, they have Orc. Drown. If they go Murktide, I'm okay with that. Fiery Islet. Actually, this is good because it's gonna pump my opponent's shadow. Although I play Solitude. I don't wanna... Actually, I will Thoughtseize you. Next turn, you can just cast both of your cards. I'll Thoughtseize you, and then I pass. Of course, I don't want to attack. The Legion of the Ashes could have exiled all the Death Shadow. Oh no, never mind. No, it's not. Sorry, it's on Maelstrom Pulse. Never mind. It only kills the tokens. Alright, that Thoughtseize my Kaldra. I was actually thinking about doing it, but wouldn't. Thoughtseize. That's okay. Alright. That's a Shadow. That's a 3/3 already, because you can tap your Islet. Grief. So here I can Takenuma back, like the Storm. Opponent is gonna be able to attack me with this as a 4/4. I can't draw a clearing or I trigger this. I think I pass and just go Takenuma next turn. Yeah, they just tap the Islet to deal 1 damage. It's kind of funny, but grows the shadow. My opponent drew something. It's preordained. That's the upside of playing blue. In top deck mode, your deck has cantrip, so you are less likely to get unlucky in the late game, as people love to say. That's why, like in older formats, the blue decks are the best to win. Okay, they go bottom both. I go to 12. And then end of turn I go Takenuma. What do we want to take here? I mean, let's see what's the other option. Because I'm gonna mill 3. Oh, I like the Stoneforge. I like the Stoneforge. I can go Stoneforge Sword. It's a lot of damage. You go double Stoneforge. The shame that Kaldra's here. If Kaldra was in my deck, would have resolved it. The second Stoneforge is gonna get me Lion Sash. And I once again want to pass the turn. Because if I attack and they attack double block. It's okay. If they let it through, the shadow grows to a... I mean, I'm jumping anyway, I think. No, it's okay, I pass. I don't want to grow the shadow too much. If they take it, go to 6, this one becomes a 7-7, potentially 8-8. Because I don't want to chump right now. I'm happy to take 4 or 5. Okay. The Lion Sash can become maybe pretty large. I think I'm happy to go Sword on the Grief here. And then just attempt to block the shadow. Or double block the shadow if they grow it. I just really don't want to attack. If you want to combo with Shadow, the Dress Down is a much better card than Spellskite. Dress Down turns this into a 13-13. Something like the attack, you don't block, that Dress Down, you're dead. It looks like they're tapping the Fairy Islet. They could play draws 2 cards. I didn't cast anything, so opponent couldn't use the Charm. Because I put a sword into play with Stoneforge Mystic. So you play around counterspell this way. So if opponent attacks me with Shadow, I'm gonna double block with Grief plus Stoneforge. This Shadow is really a big problem in this board state. And if they want to kill both of my things, they have to top a land. Okay. They decide to play a Bowmaster, which doesn't change anything. Well, I guess they can ping themselves. Oh wow, so they go up to 7/7 now. Okay, so now this is a 7/7. I could Ephemerate my Grief. They have 3 cards. I think it's a good play. They have another Shadow and a Stern's Golden. That's perfect. I can take Shadow, and then in upkeep I'm gonna take Stern's Golden. Opponent's gonna have Otawara in hand, though, which is a problem. I really wish I had a Kaldra Compleat instead of getting it on turn 2. Alright, draw for turn. Something good. Plains. I go Lion Sash. It can become a 5/5, and then it can become even better, even bigger. They have Otawara, though. I think I'm gonna do the Edict now. I'm gonna Edict you. So Otawara isn't blue, remember, so they can bounce Stoneforge Mystic even if it's protected from blue. Edict you. And then what do I do? I think Lion Sash at 3/3 is pretty good on this board. What is gonna Edict me back, though? I have to chump the Shadow. They snap. Weird. They played land. They should have definitely held it, right? Whatever. So I have to go block. Yeah, I don't like this attack. This attack is wrong. Because I can eat that one. That's too many messages in a row, my friend. Yeah, stop spamming, please. I don't even know what you're talking about. Alright, so. Lion Sash grows. With 3/3. Alright, so they have the Otawara. Keep on drawing 4 mana, 3/2 manas, no abilities. Okay, both of my creatures are lethal, though. No, they aren't. They aren't lethal, unfortunately. If I attack with both, and they simply block the Lion Sash, and then they Otawara my next grief, I die. Man, I'm so close, look at this. Yes? Do I want to leave myself dead on board? Nah, let's not leave myself dead on board. So I'm attacking with this, like, lethal guy. The chump block. Okay, so I can finally draw off Silent Clearing. Yeah, I kind of wanted to leave myself dead on board, but... I draw off Silent Clearing. La solitudine. I forgot I had it in the deck. Play Grief, pass. Obviously, I'm dead to a removal spell, but it is what it is. I don't know why they would respond to Grief. That makes no sense. Just let it resolve. Oh wow, I die. Because they top deck Archmage Charm in response to Grief. It's insane. That's crazy. They literally draw like the die, but I guess that's the reason why you do it in response. But just makes... Whatever, I died. Did I punt this game? There's like a million ways to play this game. Oh, wait, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I give you the... Why is my opponent not killing me? Why do I feel like every opponent knows my hand today? Why they're not killing me? Why? What's happening today? Do I have like a reveal button hand today? How do you not play Otawara there? Vabbè, I mean, at the end of the day, this is what I do every day, so I can't complain about this. So. Vabbè, draw. Ephemerate. Allora. Attack with Lion Sash. Protect from blue? What are you talking about? It's not blue. Alright. What do I do here? Because the picture is blue? It's not blue. It's a fake. It's a fake blue. Do I attempt to go for lethal? Opponent goes Otawara. Dai, va bene. Let's go for lethal. Let me exalt creatures. Okay. I could ephemerate this, but then... I don't think I should have pumped. I think that was a mistake. We could do Solitude plus Ephemerate to Kip. I think it's pretty nice. Yeah. All right, go. You're back to 13, but, you know, it's pretty good. Do I ever play via spell table? No. No, I didn't. I mean, when there was COVID, I was, but no, no. I've I mean, I made I will make next year a new. Come on. Okay, that's still fine. I gained 5. Made a new... Oh, do I want to do this? Yeah, I probably want to do this actually, right? Yeah, for sure. Oh, okay. I was like, what is your... Protection from blue now. Again, we exchange life. Mirror universe. But I guess I can pass. You're 6. Nah, I'll go grief. Oh. Die opponent. Man, this game has lasted a lot. It's like 20 minutes. And it's crazy that my opponent could have killed me if they auto-wired me. If they didn't know I had Solitude in end. I think that must have been a right play. Like they had it. Like you just bounce there, I think. I don't know. Like if you make me cast Solitude, I also don't have a Solitude. Like if I just chumping 5 mana Solitude there. I don't know. I think that was a mistake. Even knowing my hand. But I mean, I made plenty of mistake, and maybe that wasn't even a mistake. That was just a line. Yeah, let's not say your opponent made a mistake when it's not clear. Anyway, I don't know why I brought in Vindicate. Doesn't sound great. I'm not even sure it sounds great. I just don't sideboard. That's great. Ship it back. Lands and spells, it's a keep. Round 1, I lost to 4-color Omnat. Thoughtseize. Do you have a counterspell? Stubby D, look at that. This is a Mana Tithe gamer matchups. Place Preordain before my orc is active. I think I want to go land go, keep up orc, just to go 2-drop into 2-drop 1-drop. Yeah, against a Solitude deck, you should always try to have one that Shadow Hold in play. Bing! Bing! Yeah, no, it was game 1. It was indeed game 1. And then I got Thoughtseize. Actually, I'm gonna do it with this land so that I can't the Shanastite binder me. Does this resolve this time? I'd love to look at your hand. I don't want to go Bowmaster. No, that's fine. If they counter my Bowmaster, I'll resolve the grief. So many discard. I could also not do anything and just draw a card end of turn with a castle. Yeah, I think I just pass here. I'll take 4, but I don't think it's a problem. Wow, they do nothing. Okay, that's 6/6. If you guys want to do some shopping from TCG, there's the new affiliate code at !deck. Alright, Fatal Push is a great draw. So it's Thoughtseize first. Taking 4 to draw a card must be a Sealed Library fan. Alright, do they have a counterspell for my push? They don't. Very nice. I'll take the Charm. Yeah, very good I didn't grief. If I grief, they would have turned Scolded. I guess Charm is not great at all. I guess they can steal my Orc army. Yeah, let's take Charm. The rest of the hand is whatever. Can go push. I'll go top land, attack you for 5, down to 2, you on top and lose. That's the problem with blue decks. I said they have a better top deck, sure, but they also have reactive cards. So that if you're behind, you lose. You don't have, like, you know. So, in theory, blue is great. In practice, blue sucks. That's the takeaway of Modern. Like, if you look at the top Modern decks, I think blue kind of disappeared. Used to be great, but then they printed, like, I think it was all about Orcish Bowmaster. This card single-handedly put blue back in the back. Back in the back. Is that a sentence? Anyway, yeah, Orcish Bowmaster just punishes blue decks so badly that they used to be decent. They used to be very good against Lord of the Rings, you can say. You had, like, Blue and Murktide, Grinding Station, Control decks. They were all, like, decent deck creativity. And now, ever since you have the Orc, these decks just kind of, like, you know, now tier 2, basically. I mean, people still play a lot of Murktide, but it's definitely much worse than it was before. Because of exactly this game, you just cast Bowmaster. And if it resolves, it's like, you have to kill it, and then it can play cantrip. And it's the one must didn't play. Alright, opponent seems to be at 3 and 0. Nice. Alright, let's go. I got lands and spells. Keep. Alright, Snow Covered Island Preordain. Love to see that. I'm just gonna untap because I want to grab a planes because I want to play around main deck Bloodmoon. And if they don't have main deck Bloodmoon, then I have Urborg, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna fetch to play around Tishana. So I go planes, Urborg, pass. Okay, so I could try and resolve Bowmaster. I think it's a good spot. They could have Stern Scolding or Spells in the air, but that's about it. And if this resolves against Murktide, it's so good. I'm also very good at drawing these Bowmasters. That K2, thank you for the second month. Alright, opponent was able to exploit my Urborg. And Bowmaster my Bowmaster, which I can respond with a Bowmaster on your Bowmaster. Must see die, let's do it. Let's attack first. Maybe you block with a with your Orc army. Block? No, they don't block. Smart. Okay, you take 2 down to 16, and then I fetch immediately to play around Tishana's Tidebinder. Very important that you do that these days. Fetch in your turn if you have to fetch end of turn. And if they're tapped. Yeah, there was definitely a chain of Bowmasters. They bolt the Bowmaster. And what's next? They dash Ragavan. Okay. I don't like to use Solitude on that Ragavan. They exile Solitude. Okay. I'll play Stoneforge Mystic. They can't play Tishana, so it's nice. They use Counterspell. I'll play another Stoneforge Mystic. I'm gonna grab the... It's awkward, right? Because if I grab Flame of Honor, they can... Sorry, if I grab Sword, I can Flame of Honor it. I think it's decent to grab Kaldra, because Kaldra doesn't die to Flame of Honor. It does die to, of course, if they kill Stoneforge, but I mean, this is a slow matchup. I can see paying 7 mana for this. Bribe subs don't appear on stream? Oh, no, they do. If you refresh, they do for sure. So you have the coffee badge, so it's 3 months of subs. Tishana also work on lands? Yes, it's called the Stifle effect, basically. Molten Collapse my Stoneforge. You did? It's strange. It should work. I mean, it works for other people. I'm sorry. It's not working for you. Oh, wow. I drew a sword. I still think I want to go Grief. I'll take Push. I mean, this end is whatever. Like, I can ignore it, probably. Now, maybe I take Spell... Maybe I take Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce might be annoying. I also plan on casting Kaldra. But mostly just next turn I plan on going... I plan on going Sword Equip. I'll block. In your upkeep, I'm going to play Solitude. I want to have a body that I can put a sword on. I have 6 lands in play. If I draw a 7th, I'll play Kaldra. I'll play Kaldra. I hope it resolves. They have 1 card in end. Yeah, they concede. There's like very little answer to a card like this. That's why I love to grab it. It's so powerful. Like, it asks the question, do you have it? If the answer is no, you just lose. Granted, most of the time the answer is yes, but, you know. 7 land is not unusual. I want to have a Graveyard Hoser. There's no Graveyard Hoser in this deck. That's weird. I think Solitude is just bad. I mean, maybe I can like Arcast one, but I don't want to have multiple. And the 3-mana removal spell don't seem good. Right? Most of the deck cost 1. I think I'd rather have Push for Ragavan. Yeah, Kaldra Compleat is very hard to deal with once it's in play. I mean, obviously, could have Tishanas and Counterspell and Spell Pierce and yeah, a lot of things, but alright. My 2 hands have been so unplayable that it was just kind of... Man, my 3 hands were unplayable. My opponent, I guess this figure. Okay, wow, it's my gun to 4. I opened literally 3 unplayable hands. That's a lot of unplayable hands. Okay, what do I prefer, Dauthi or Orc? I guess I prefer Orc. Lion Sash seems bad. I disagree. They have Snapcaster in their deck. I mean, as a card in general, probably, but this is definitely a matchup for it. Let's go all the way to 15. Could have kept a one-lander with a bunch of black cards. Unfortunately, I can't punish. Like, imagine if I had 3 more cards in my hand, then I could Solitude the Ragavan. Point I have would have done nothing. I hate to discard. Nah, just discard Orc. Because I need to Orc this Ragavan. Sure, you can preordain into a land, but. Right, I found the second land, unfortunately. It's okay. I'll go Orc now, before you can untap with a removal spell. Start with a counter spell, and pass. Go, go, go! Shieldred comes in every matchup. Against what is weak? Shieldred is weak against fast the matchups. Maybe. Unholy Heat. I don't like it against Unholy Heat. What has 3 cards in hand? We kind of like are fine here. Like we mulligan to 4, and we are almost on the same level. I'm attacking. If they have Ragavan Dash, good on you. A good Thoughtseize. I want to leave you with Shieldred. A Mana Tithe. What do I discard though? The opponent doesn't know the top, and I have a Solitude in hand. What if I discard Snapcaster Mage? Yeah, it's gonna be a risky one, but I'll leave you with Shieldred. You might either not draw land, or I just exile it with Solitude. Okay, they drew Utawara, they can cast Shieldred. It's so unbelievable that I mulligan to 4 this game. And I have like the same permanent, same cards in hand as my opponent. The Flame of Anor? Okay. Sometimes I see people like mulligan into 6 and be like, ah. Or like to 5, like, ah, I lost. And I also do the same. But like, man. This game, like, How did it happen? Like, how are we here? I don't know. They go top bottom, and they go snap. All right, they got. Oh wow, Ragavan. Okay, sure. Now that's a second treasure. Now that's a second treasure to cast. Sorry, second black mana to cast Shieldred next turn. Although now I have most likely a land Solitude. Oh wow, they go Grief, huh? But they don't cast it. Okay, I'll take 3 damage to draw a card here. I want to get Lion Sash so that I have a white card for Okay. I'm gonna attack here. If they dash Ragavan, I have this Orcish ready. Orcish Bowmaster ready. If they go Shieldred, that's different. If they go Shieldred, I would need to hope to draw a white card for this Solitude. Alright, please Orc Resolve. Please Orc Resolve. They have 3 cards, one is Shelly. Nice. Okay. Let's see if they have a... What's that, Tishana? Sure. I'll block. They have 2 cards, one is Shieldred. Let's draw for turn. I'm at 5 life here. This silent clearing is hurting me. But they don't have double black again. They don't have double black again. Draw planes. Nah, I have to. So if I play... I think that is fine to play it. Like, they need a black land. Otherwise, I find myself with, like... Otherwise, I find myself in this paw where I just can't really do anything. And if they don't draw black swords, they're fine in this. Like, they attack me, I'm at 5. Like, would I do a chum block? I think this is a risk that I'm fine to take. They draw Snapcaster Mage e va a cagare, va. Va bene, that's fine, that's fine. I wasn't gonna win this. Yeah, the mana base is definitely... I played this deck yesterday, and I felt like black was a little bit too much in that deck. Especially double black. Whoa, that would have been a sick draw. That would have been a sick draw. Alright, I think I want to draw a card, go down to 2 life. Babini, I lost. Alright, I'll take a bathroom break and come back for game number 3 of this match. Let's go! Match 3. Lands, spells, keep. Alright, so we have 3 more cards in hand than the previous game. Does that mean that we're gonna win easily? Probably. Just go Ragavan, please. No. Just go turn 1 Ragavan, why not? Almost won on 4, can't lose on 7. I wouldn't say almost won. I definitely was never in the position to almost winning. Okay, so here, if I go Stoneforge, yeah, I think I will. I will. The reason being, I don't have a 3rd land guaranteed. I think I take like a bad card, so I'm not gonna kill this. Yeah, that's the goal here. I'm gonna take a bad card. What's the worst one? Probably Sword. Why do you call this deck a scam? It's like an old meme, I think, that kind of stuck. It happened on a Sparring Spike stream. The opponent called his deck a scam. I believe people found it fun, and it's fun to find fun names, you know. Like, we call the Red Murktide. That's such a boring name, and some decks play like 2 copies of the card. Alright, so they Thoughteize away the Orc. And I kill my Stoneforge. Dio caro. Ah, bom. We got nothing. We have 2 Ephemerate. This is basically mulligan. Alright, here we go. Land go. Sorry, Dauthi go. In this matchup, don't you want to wait for 3 lands? Yeah, then, I don't know. What do I do then? Nothing? I don't know. If you give them time, they will have their plan of Flame of Honor, draw 2, so on and so forth. Amulet is also a boring name, but that makes sense though, you know. Murktide doesn't make that much sense. What's up with all this Grixis? Well, this is my first time I play against Grixis. What's up with this unplayable hand? I literally have 6 cards and they all suck. Like, not even one is good. Like, if I wait until turn 3 to do anything, what do I do? Pass for 5 turns? If I had a 3rd land, then maybe. Bloom was a nice name. I think also, yeah, Titan. Bloom Titan was a nice name. Oh wow, a 3rd land. That's crazy. If there goes an Upcaster Flame, I'll concede. I don't know if you ever watch or listen to the podcast, but this is what I would call a luck deck. Parla di Mana Tithe. Maybe I have 5 lands in hand. I played my opponent deck yesterday, and you can find it on the decks of the weekend. It's gonna be on my YouTube channel on Thursday, I think. Oh wow, that might be too many lands with that cycling Xander Lounge. Also, the fact that Wizards had to change the name from Rakdos Scam to Rakdos Evoke on stream made it even cooler. It's very cool, you know, that Wizards decide, oh no, that is unallowed. We have to change it. Actually, I was mad on the fact. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, oh, now that there's no Fury anymore, I could call this deck Rakdos mid-range. I'm like, nah, no way. Like, Wizards thought it was so uncool that they had to change it, so we must use it, you know? It's like when your mom tells you not to do something and you do it regardless when you're a kid. Va bene, ho perso. Che schifo. Mamma mia, che schifo. Che schifo. Che schifo. Che schifo. So bad. Why did you have to change it? I guess they think that it's bad that something magic related is a scam. Maybe something like opening a booster pack of €30, you know, something like that. I don't know, man. Every hand sucked with this deck. Might as well keep them all. Like, what can I say? I haven't scammed anyone with grief. Just, like, just awful hands throughout this league. You know? 20 land is low. I hard cast a Kaldra Compleat twice. Oh, is that Merfolk's? Beast? Amuletos? Come amuleto? I'm 1 and 2. I can't play against the amulet. That's illegal. You can't be 1 and 2 and get paired against the amulet. Dai, forza, magical line, vai. Click. Sì. 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. How does Amulet Titan ever lose a game of Magic? Turn 2 the ring. Turn 2! 2! The game hasn't even started yet. And you played a ring. Mamma mia. Mana Tithe, I believe in you. I believe in you, Mana Tithe. I don't want to take out Push or the Scam card. I need to be unfair. Maybe I can take out like 1 Orc. Orc is decent against Buongiorno, Raging Bull. I hope not. I just started. He just started. I hope it's not a bad day. Keep. One has 7 cards. Their hand is slow, but good. I'm gonna take the ring, because then I can grief the other ring by turn 4. Legions of the Ashes is for some particular matchup? Yes, it's for matchup where they have no land permanents. I'll go Stoneforge. Would I advise this deck? No, I wouldn't. Not even to my worst enemy, probably. I'll get Kaldra Compleat. Go. Their hand is not great. Now it got better. Allora. What is the best way to play this? I could Vindicate the Amulet. What is their turn if I Vindicate the Amulet? Well, I can play Spelunking. Yeah, I think I like it. I go Vindicate the Amulet. If they didn't have Amulet, I wouldn't have done it, but I think I have to. I mean, I wouldn't have Vindicated, I would have played Kaldra. Because I need a clock. But I think as it is, I have to Vindicate the Amulet. Otherwise, my opponent goes like Copy, the Simigor Chamber Ring, GG. So I hope they go like, I mean, I not how, yeah, I mean, it looks like they go Spelunking into Simigor Chamber to set up for the ring. And next turn we can go Grief. If they played a Bounce Land turn 2, I wouldn't do it, question mark. That's a good question. Maybe I would have done it. You need to... Un'altra cazzo di terra, Dio caro. Let's go Grief, because I have to take down that ring. Well, only lands. Classic situation where we have to hope they don't draw well with a discard spell deck. You discard your hand, but if they top deck, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do when playing Gourds of Scam. Ha pescato il titano che mi spacca. Alright, GG. Good game. What's the time? Bah, let's play one more. Let's play una más. Let's play una más. This deck, when playing this deck, you basically like roll dices for who to start, but your opponent rolls a d6, you roll a d3. I don't know if I get the metaphor. Did I play hard and skills lately? Let's check. Let's check. When's the last time I played the scales? Arden and the scales, Mengucci. I played one 3 months ago. I played one 7 months ago. I made a trophy last year. You're right, Arden scales Mengucci and Grixis control comes up. Classic Grixis control. Everyone loves it. Even the skills player. Modern Horizons deck? Yeah, we should play better. I bet they should make better cards, I guess, then. Does the mid-range plan seems lackluster compared to Rakdos? Yeah, I think not having Ragavan is a big deal. But it was like, I never opened Grave Scam, like, not even close to it, you know? So... Thoughtseize. The problem and the reality of Modern right now is that Yawgmoth and Titan are so much better than the rest of the decks that, like, whenever you play a normal deck and you face them, it's like, you know, there's no really that much to compare. Alright, it's another Titan, but this time I was on the play, so maybe we have a chance. Okay, I'm taking the Amulet, and then I can, if I draw a third line, I can Vindicate the Saga here. Okay, that's good, that's very good. I can now Grief Scam. I'll take Dryad. But I don't know. I don't think there's much reason in taking Pact. I'm just taking Titan. Yeah, if this was turn 1, would be much better. Chazamiz. Welcome for the 14th month. Okay, very nice draw here. I think we win this. I think we win this. We had to be on the play if I was on the draw. Probably lost this game too, but that's okay. Sideboard. I want Loran, Vindicate. That's about it. Can cut a couple of orcs. No, let me cut Lion Sash. What if I also cut the... I can cut like Stoneforge and one sword and only leave this tiny package. Yeah, let's do that. I like the Chalice. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Popper is just on Magical Lion is less thrilling. Playing Pauper and Magic Online is like opening a hand like this. But in paper, I swear, Pauper in paper is great. I love Pauper in paper. Boom. This hand is decent. I'll keep it. Do I bottom a land and try to get lucky? Yeah. Pauper is so slow. It's so slow. And nobody concedes, ever. So unless you're playing mono red, you're in for like a 3-hour league every time. But it's great. Like, I really enjoy Pauper gameplay. Game plan? Game plan as well. Yeah, game plan, gameplay, everything. Boom. They go toppling go. Land Thoughtseize. What you got? Okay. I can take... I'll take Explore. I'll take out your next play. What's my favorite Pauper deck? It's Boros Synthesizer, but there's a new card, the Artifact Edict, that I'm gonna be trying soon. If you check the deck of the weekend, that's the deck I plan on playing. If you don't know what deck of the weekend is, it's my weekly column. It's my weekly column. I think I'm gonna do the Dauthi into Grief the Titan. And then I cast Titan next turn. To be honest though, the more I think about it, the more like, every deck is much better in paper than online, so that doesn't really stand up. What are Thoughtseize the next turn then? That's a good question. Allora, I want to get the castle for sure. What else? Probably just a random land. And then I go Stoneforge. And I go grab the Caldrona. I was able to defeat Amulet Titan. Which is a pretty tough task. Boom. 2-3. I collect my 50 play points. It seems like a good matchup. No way, you didn't even have any Blood Moon effect. You didn't have Ragavan pressure. No way, this is a good matchup. I mean, Scam used to be the only bad matchup for Amulet, Rack the Scam, and also because of the Fury turn 1 that sometimes you did, but also again obviously the it was such a wild ban list, the one they did. It's such a wild ban list. It's crazy. I just think Modern is just much worse than it was like before the bans. I don't know why they did it. Really no idea. Anyway, this was the deck we played. I would not suggest you to play it. You can definitely change some things, but I did not like it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you like the honest opinions and the bad, not the bad, how do you say, sloppy gameplay, you can follow the channel to see more games. Bye.